They don't have hands. They feel with their nose or...
Val has a little bump on the bottom of her chin.
Valery, thanks for coming in. You've been telling us that...
But no one's anxious to be slaving over a hot stove, least of all mermaid Valery Hayes. Anyone who's interested in having their picture taken by a mermaid, just line up, please. When someone like Valery comes down here with a camera, you can bet all the best-looking fellas will offer to pose for her.
I clearly remember the first time that I filmed Valery underwater. I was very interested in Valery because she was very attractive.
I had fun. Just flirting away, I guess. I made my own bikinis. And then one day Ron said, I'm going to buy you a bathing costume. It was yellow.
She was interested in the underwater world like I was. She was aggressive, she wasn't one of these wimpish women.
And then we decided to get married. My father had stomach ulcers and he found it very easy to eat fish. And he wanted to please your parents, and I used to go out spearing fish. And I was very good at it. Back in the 50s, there was so much marine life, you learnt how to... The first shark I saw was a grey nurse. I was just terrified. Spearfishing was nerve-wracking. Every single step of the way was an adventure, a step into the unknown. And every time you did it, you came out with a little more knowledge. I understood my prey. I eventually joined a club. It was very exciting. There were dozens of clubs through Sydney. They had the first lady spearfishing championships. There were 7 women.
Better than everybody to make it.
She was quite lethal. She would have been the Lady Slayer back then. And interesting.
A tank of air only lasts a half to 3/4 of an hour. So now we'd better take a snorkel and a deep, deep breath. Young, fit and healthy? Well, don't try holding your breath during this shell hunt. You could burst a paradise, you might say. A critter similar to a snail who shuns publicity by burrowing into the sand is a partridge ton shell. Ever tried to track a Terebus maculatus? Well, it's simple. Just look for the tracks in the sand these pencil shells leave as they burrow underneath. Speaking again of breakfast, one of the choicest reef inhabitants, a giant Queensland groper considered by some to be more dangerous than a shark. He's been speared in the spine and feels a bit woozy, but there's plenty of life in him yet. His species grow to about 1,000 pounds. This one's about half that size, but still plenty of big fish. Guess you could cook.
Because they were the only ones who were out involved in these things.
She will demonstrate how to deal with dangerous sharks.
dangerous shark is the largest ever killed by a lady skin diver anywhere in the world.
It's a great feeling, and so many people don't really understand it because they feel it's full of dangers, which it isn't. I will probably be diving. There's no gravity, I can fly.